All right, fans, here we are for a game between the Polk County Lady Pirates and the Harrisburg Lady Bulldogs. I'll turn it over to the weather department.
Game time temperature is 83 degrees, wind 16 miles per hour from the southwest. Back to you, Katie.
And there's your game time weather update. Set the defense for the Lady Pirates. Shelby Hogue be in left field. Center fielder is Ari Comer. Savannah Hensley in right. At third base, Jasmine Corum. At shortstop, Bella Fasolo. Second baseman is Maisie Burkhead. At first base, Riley Allen. Behind the plate, Jaden Holmes. And in the circle, Maddie Walker. And for the visiting Lady Bulldogs, Ava Brown, Kinsley Smothers, and Abby Stacy. Mr. Jerry Suits behind the plate. Mr. Jim Suits on the bases. Play ball. Since this game was originally scheduled to be played in Polk County with a little bit of a field issue down there and a cooperation among the coaches, game was moved up here.
Lord knows your worst nightmare. It's my first night here, and this girl right here knows what she knows. So I'm going for a phone, and she calling a bad woman. I'm first right there. I don't trust these people at all, but that's just a result of me paying attention to all these women that think like men with the same intentions. Talking strippers and models and try to gain attention. Even a couple stars that I've seen.
Lady Bulldogs are ready to play again after a tough loss yesterday to the Anna Jonesboro Wildcats. And here's Ava leading off the purple shirts and the black breeches. High and outside for ball one. Kind of sporadic, but the sun just popped out beautifully. There's a shot to the shortstop. She fires to first, and it retires the leadoff hitter, Ava Brown. Kinsley Smothers, Stacy on deck. 1 out. T.A. Sullivan, Ray Gould, and Coach Stafford did an excellent job getting this field ready. Sometimes folks ought to come out and watch the pregame action, especially with the tarp taken off. Girls get the tarp off, and the ground crew gets the job done. Beautifully prepared field. Great day, a little on the warm side. There's one, off the roof of the dugout, and that's little kid territory. There aren't too many little kids there today. 1-1 on Kinsley. Kinsley wearing a Hank Aaron replica jersey, number 44. Bounce to the third baseman, and she cannot come up with it. Down as an E5. Third baseman Abby Stacy on deck. Make all the drunk girls scream and shout. Love it, hey, we're all just trying to make it. Little cloud cover darkens the field slightly. Nothing serious there. Catcher setting up outside. And does not get the pitch for ball one. Outfield playing straight away, rather deep. Right fielder's been moved back a little bit. She was kind of shallow there. That one's high, and that'll send Kinsley to second base. Now she's in scoring position. Takes a big lead around the bag. And that ball that was outside is now back in, ready to be wiped off and put in play. There's a lot of wet spots on the field in the area around the field today. That's ball 3. Coach Stafford Hall there yelling encouragement to her pitcher there. And that's ball 4. DP Hadley Hunt.
I had a dream I could fly my way to heaven. When I awoke, I spent that on a necklace. I told God I'll be back in a second. Man, it's so hard not to act right.
There's a strike on the outside corner. That drops in behind the second baseman, and here comes Kinsley. There's not going to be a play at the plate. And the Lady Bulldogs jump out to a 1-0 lead.
Sometimes you gotta close the door to open the window.
Abby Stacy ends up at third. Brings up pitcher Coral Hathaway. Stewart on deck, 1 out. Okay, now we do the old first and third chess match here. Stafford Hall was on the other side of these a few times, knowing what the play was going to be. Now we got, looks like we got a bunt situation here. And that was a stolen base there for Hadley. The shortstop had the ball. Second baseman did not get the tag down quick enough, so now we've got 2 people in scoring position. There's one to center field. If she can get underneath it, drops in. And that drives in the second run of the inning. And moves Hadley over to third base. Kinsley, Stewart, Mills on deck. Eddie Fast Lane in the courtesy run first. Kinsley steps in. As I've said many times, the only left-handed hitter in our lineup. That one's high. The Bulldogs jump out to a quick 2-0 lead with a runner on third. That was high and inside. And Eddie Fastlane. Now, 2 people in scoring position for the Lady Bulldogs. That one's high. Let's count to 3-0. Kinsley can start being selective now. There's one on the outside corner to make it 3-1. Right fielder playing a little shallow there. Center fielder, left fielder, not normal positioning. Ooh. That one caught the corner, the high corner, I'd say. Full count now. That's ball 4, and that loads the bases for Emma Mills. Right fielder Emma Mills, Douglas on deck, 1 out. Most of these Lady Bulldogs basically played a doubleheader last night since we played Marion JV, and several people, including Emma Hensley, played both games. There's a swing and a miss. Having trouble getting the ball there. Emma didn't realize it was under her feet. No advancement. And we're back set and ready to go here. That one's inside. There's a shot down the third base line, but it is foul. 2 strikes now. Really, I believe that one's a little wet there. There are several wet spots out there in the field. Infield at normal deck, they're not playing in for the potential put out at the plate. Emma can get one by somebody here, drive in a couple. There's a strike 3. Runner cannot advance even though it was dropped. McKendra Douglas, Boyd on deck, 2 out. The number 8 hitter in the lineup, playing center field today. McKendra Douglas. McKendra had a nice double in the second game last night. Too many people leave on base here. There's one that's high. That's outside. Ball 2. There's one who catches the corner for strike 1. Spot those pitches on the outside corner, and you're not going to get a lot of solid base hits on those. That's 3-1 now. There's one that's going to be foul, so we're going to have 3-2. Everybody will be going on the pitch. Good swing here, and a couple will probably be crossing the plate. Rather sparse crowd at this point in the game. All right, full count, 2 outs. The race is on. That's 4, and that is run number 3.
I got a whole lot of money. Y'all ain't from me. Bottle keep popping
Left fielder Mackenzie Boyd, Brown on deck, 2 out. All right, number 9 hitter. 9th lady to bat this inning, Mackenzie Boyd. Mackenzie's been. There's one on the outside for strike 1. That's inside. Brings the count to 1-1. Evens it up. Is misses in the high outside portion of the plate. There's a foul ball. Yeah, 2-2 and 2 outs. And Mackenzie Boyd's wears number 22. Full count. We'll have another horse race here as soon as the pitch goes. Everybody moves. Lady Bulldogs 3 runs in the inning so far. There's one to center field. I think that's going to drop. And it does. There's one run in. There can be a play at the plate. And she's out at the plate. So the Lady Bulldogs put 4 in. And they send all 9 players to the plate in this inning. Set the defense for the Lady Bulldogs as they take the field. Kenzie Boyd will be out in left. McKendra Douglas be in center. Emma Mills in right. Abby Stacy at third. Kinsley Smothers at shortstop. Tess Harrison at second. Kinsley Stewart at first base. Ava Brown behind the plate. And Coral Hathaway in the circle. Lady Pirates, Riley Allen, Ari Comer, and Maddie Walker in the home half of the first inning. Riley Allen, the first baseman, leadoff hitter for the Lady Pirates. He bats from the left side, as many leadoff hitters do. Starts off way back in the plate, in the batter's box. See if that means anything here. Swing and a miss, strike one. That was a bit outside for ball one. There's one right there above us. See if the engineering department needs to make an adjustment here. One ball, 2 strikes now. Evens count up at 2-2. There's one that's up. Who's going to call for it? Kinsley Stewart at first base, and that's out. P3. Center fielder Ari Comer, Walker on deck. 1 out. Remember correctly, Ari Comer is signed to run distance races. I believe it's at LSU, if I'm not mistaken there. She's one of the premier runners in Southern Illinois, actually in the entire state. And that one clips her on the leg, and she's on with it. Better. Squared around as if to bunt. Pitcher Maddie Walker, solo on deck. There's one that's going to be foul over against the fence down the first base line. There's a ground ball. Stewart's got it. She's going to be a race to the bag. Gets the unassisted put out. And Comer moves to second on the play. Shortstop Bella Fasolo, Holmes on deck. 2 out. So the Lady Pirates have a runner in scoring position with their cleanup hitter up. There's one back against the screen. Very warm day here. Was inside. Nice save there by Ava Brown. There's one in the right field. Emma Mills hauls it in for the final out of the inning. Lady Bulldogs in the top of the second. Top of the order, Ava Brown, Kinsley Smothers, and Abby Stacy.
Everybody, let's get into it. Get started, get started, get started, get started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Yeah, let's get it started. Let's get it started. Yeah, let's get it started. Let's get it started. Yeah, let's get it started. Let's get it started. Yeah. Lose control of body and soul. Don't move too fast, but just take it slow. Don't get ahead, just jump into it. Got hands and body.
Ava bounced out to the shortstop. Lead off in the first inning. Lady Bulldogs like to get back to the 500. 14-15 on the season. I believe Coach Stafford Hall said they were 9-16, if I'm not mistaken. They're 9-15 or 9-16, the number 2 seed in their regional, which they're hosting down in Polk County. Lady Bulldogs will be playing West Frankfort over at Anna Jonesboro next Wednesday. There's a shot to right. I don't think they're going to get it, and it drops in, and there's Ava with a leadoff single.
When they open up that gate, welcome to the show, welcome to the hall.
Shortstop Kinsley Smothers, Stacy on deck. I can just see it in the back of Kinsley's mind. I'm going to have to bunt here. And here comes the pitch, and Ava takes second on a ball the catcher did not quite handle. Kinsley's thinking, okay, now if I get a hit here, I get a RBI. Bunt, all it's going to do is move her to third and let somebody else get the RBI. I still say the bunt's probably on. And there it is. And it's a beautiful bunt to the third baseman. And it's a 5-4 put out, sacrifice. Moves the runner to third. Abby Stacy, Hadley Hunt on deck, 1 out. So Kinsley did her job. You got two swings. Try to get the run in. Second baseman very alertly comes in to back up the pitcher in case there's an errant throw with a runner on third. Smart move there. One of the ways you can tell that the team has been reasonably well coached when they do that. There's a mighty swing by Abby that gets by her. Strike one. I've often said that the second baseman is kind of key to the defense. See how well they move, because the second baseman has to do a lot of moving and cover a lot of ground, surprisingly enough. There's a shot up the middle. Nobody's going to get that one. Boom. And there's run number 5. DP Hadley Hunt. Hathaway on deck. 1 out. Hadley singled her last time at bat in the first inning. And she squares around as if to bunt, and she does. And it goes foul. It's Stafford Hall letting her third baseman know to let it go. Saw an interesting play in the baseball highlights where the ball was like that, and the batter just stood there, and the ball went back into fair territory, and the third baseman picked it up and ran in and tagged the batter out. Hadley squares around the bunt again. It's high. The key to bunting is to bunt strikes. Know when to pull back. She squares around again, and there's another bunt, and that one's foul. If you don't like the bunt, just bunt 2 foul, then you get to swing away on your last one. Hadley known a little more for power than she is for bunting. I'm sure she'd like to get a good swing in here. Runner on first. It's going to take a pretty good gapper or so to get Abby all the way around. And, almost a double play there. Line drive to the first baseman.
Sometimes you gotta close the door to open a window.
Pitcher Coral Hathaway. Stewart on deck. 2 out. Nice heads-up play there by the first baseman. Riley Allen. And heads up by Abby Stacy to get back in without being doubled off. Oh, right at us there. Coral singled her last time up. Abby has to go back to first base now. Oh. And the sneaky steal a base there. See if anybody's paying attention. And Mr. Jim Suits out there was. You got to go back. Okay. That one's outside. There's one off the screen. Let's count the 1 and 2. Folks in the outfield pretty much in the shade now. There's one shortstop. Go to first. And she can't quite handle the throw. Kinsley Stewart, Mills on deck. Stafford going to leave Coral out there at this time. Runners on first and second. There's a good strike. Good strike for the pitcher's one that gets called. There's one just past the second baseman. There comes Abby, carrying the mail home. Abby Stacy. Coral holds up at second base. Runners on first and second now. Eddie fast lane. In the run. Batter is Emma Mills with Douglas on deck. That one's high. There's a little bloop, and the shortstop hauls that one in. So the Lady Bulldogs put 2 on the board in that second inning. Home after the second inning, Jaden Holmes, Jasmine Quorum, and Maisie Burkhead for the Lady Pirates. And we're having the traditional confab in the circle. Outfielders moving to their positions. And catcher Jaden Holmes steps in for the Lady Pirates. There's one in the dirt for ball one. That's ball 3. Need 3 the other way now. That's ball 4. So the Lady Pirates get the leadoff runner on it. Jasmine Quorum, Burkhead on deck. Jasmine Quorum playing third today. I believe she caught part of the game we played down there early in the year. There's the bunt, and that's foul. And Ava Brown guns down the runner. No slide there. I don't think Coach Stafford Hall is going to be too happy with that one. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. I didn't think the scoreboard was quite right on that one there. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Full count. A little cloud moves in, darkens the field slightly. There's that ground ball. Tess, up, scoop, throw, bang, 4-3, put out. Maisie Burkhead. It'll be Hogue, on deck. 2 out. Good swing there for strike 1. That one's high for a ball. Evens it up. Inside. Okay, it's 3-1. Burkhead, the number 7 hitter in the lineup. And that's ball 4. The fielder, Shelby Hogue. Hensley on deck. 2 out. Oh, that one gets away from that. And advances the runner to second base. Runner in scoring position now. Have to bear down a little bit on this batter. I don't believe she played in the first game we played down there. It was a little bit low for ball 2. A fan honks the horn. Cheer the Lady Bulldogs on. There's the outside corner for strike 1. Appreciate all the support we get. All right, back Coral. Boom. Oh. Kinsley did not handle that throw. And that brings in a run for the Lady Pirates. They're on the board now. This brings up Savannah Hensley, the right fielder. Allen on deck, 2 out. Oh, the Lady Pirates are on the board now. And there's a swing and a miss by the number 9 hitter. Throw was a little low, but I think Stewart should have been able to handle that one. Strike 1. Strike 2, excuse me. Coral made a nice play on the ball, but 2 parts to it. And there's strike 3 for the 3rd out.
So rather than lunch money. You Miami boys, you know what time it is. Give me the green light, cause I'm ready to go. Let's have a good time. What you waiting for? You only got one life, and we gonna live it up. So give me the green light.
Top of inning number 3, McKendra Douglas, Mackenzie Boyd, and Ava Brown.
I'm getting loose in this
Kendra walked in the first inning, was stranded. Oh, caught her on the legs. That gets her first base. Kenzie Boyd, Brown on deck. Well, we'll just take a guess here involving bunting. A little breeze coming up here. There's McKenzie, and she squares around. A beautiful bunt, fielded by the pitcher. And the perfect sacrifice. Moving McKendra Douglas to second. Ava Brown smothers on deck. Ava bounced to the shortstop, singled, and scored in the second inning. Third time up, and it's the third inning. There's one. Oh, it's got under it. Back to the pitcher. Kinsley Smothers, Stacy on deck, 2 out. All right. It's not a bunt situation for Kinsley. A good swing here, and it's a run. There it is. I'm not sure. Second. Oh, right at the center fielder. So the hit batter does not result in anything important for the Lady, or anything damaging for the Lady Pirates, I should say. Home after inning 3. Top of the order, Riley Allen, Ari Comer, and Matty Walker for the Lady Pirates. Song playing in the background sounds like something from Mississippi State with their cowbells, and kind of simulates college marching song, I guess. I don't know what. Now this part didn't fit into that narrative. There's a traditional throw to second base, covered by Kingsley Smothers. And they're having a little confab in the circle. Leadoff hitter Riley Allen. She popped up to Kinsley Stewart in the first inning, or first at bat. There's a ground ball right back to Coral. This one's a little better throw. And that's a 1-3 put out. Center fielder Ari Comer, Walker on deck. There's one a mile high. Kinsley going over toward the fence. Whoa! Nice try, Kinsley. Kinsley went into the fence. And that's strike one. There's one into the screen on the right side for strike two. There's a ground ball. Abby gobbles it up, fires to first, and it's a 5-3 put out. Pitcher Matty Walker for solo on deck, 2 out. Nobody on and 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Kendra Douglas shaded slightly toward the right out there in center field. And there's the ball over toward the dugout. Oh, look out there. All right. Little kerfuffle there with the balls. Umpire Jerry Suits got one back to Coral as he was watching for the one that was foul. All right, everybody's ready. Now here we go. Off speed and out of the strike zone. 1 and 2. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3. So a 1-2-3 inning. Inning number 4, Abby Stacy, Hadley Hunt, and Coral Hathaway for the Lady Bulldogs. Abby has walked, singled, and scored twice. In this crazy town. There's a bullet. Whoa, nice play there by the shortstop, Bella Fasalo. Hadley Hunt, Hathaway on deck. Nice play out there. Diving stop for a line drive. Ball 1 for Hadley. I believe the Lady Pirates only have 1 senior in their lineup, so they'll have several people coming back next year. 2 balls now. I believe Miss Comer out there in center field is their only senior. Hadley's back in now. There's a foul ball. Evens the count up. That one's low. Full count now. The ground ball to the shortstop. Routine play. Boom. 6-3 put out.
Sometimes you gotta close the door to open the window.
Coral Hathaway, Stewart on deck, 2 out. Matty Walker kind of settled down here after the first 2 innings. But for a hit batter, I had a 1-2-3 inning last inning. Whoa! And there's a hit batter again. Shouldn't have brought that up. Our pitcher, might be throwing at our pitcher. Eddie Fastlane in the run. Kinsley Stewart at the plate. Kinsley walked and singled. That one's high, and that moves Fastlane to scoring position now. And they're high for ball 2. Now, here comes the sun again. This kind of intermittent between real bright sunshine and semi-cloudiness. Nothing that's going to affect the game. You might appreciate these blue clouds tomorrow. I understand it's supposed to be pretty rough weather. There's a boot back against the screen. 2-2 now. Lady Bulldogs scheduled to go up to Fairfield tomorrow. But with scattered thunderstorms all over the place, there's a possibility of a change of plans. Looking at the damage this weather front did down in Texas, a lot of people down there are underwater or close to it in the Houston area. And here's the 3-2 pitch, and it's right up above us. Count stays the same. And that's 4. Emma Mills, Douglas on deck. 2 out. That one's inside. Little high strike there. Emma, one of the taller young ladies on the team. She's got a little bit bigger strike zone than some of the others. And there's a foul ball down the third base line. Coach Stafford retrieves it and gets it back in the dugout there for the towel committee. Catcher made a nice save on that one. That looked like that was headed toward the screen here. Maddie was about halfway to third and made it back to second. Probably a good move on her part. I think they'd have had a pretty good shot at getting her out if she'd continued on. There, okay, that one's going to get her the third. Gets Kinsley Stewart to second. Okay, hit means two probably now. It's a full count. Runners may not be quite off with the pitch as they normally do, since there's no force involved here. We need a good swing here by Emma. Get it in the green. And that's ball four. That loads the bases for McKendra Douglas. Center fielder McKendra Douglas. Boyd on deck. All right, Douglas walked and got plunked in the leg last time. She'd take either one of those this time. That'd be a cheap RBI. Rather see one in the gap out there. Pretty good gap. And that's high for ball one. Pretty good gap out there in left field. Center fielder's pretty well straight up, straight line between the catcher, the pitcher, the runner on second, and the center fielder. That gets away. Here comes Addie Fastlane in. Zoom. Didn't even have to slide there. And it moves the runners up to second and third. There's strike one. He gets away from the catcher, and here comes Kinsley. Whoa! That's still a live ball. That's all that's going to happen here. And moves Emma Mills up to third. That's 2 runs in. Catcher having a hard time keeping things in front of her there. Single. Still get us a run here. And it's up in the air. Shortstop Bella Fasalo hauls that one in. Oh, Lady Bulldogs put 2 more on the board. Bella Fasalo, Jaden Holmes, and Jasmine Crom for the Lady Pirates here in the home half of the 4th inning. And here we go. Fasalo was responsible for all 3 outs in the last inning defensively. A good swing there. That one's high. 1 ball, 1 strike on the Lady Pirate shortstop here. It was inside. I thought that might have clipped her arm, but evidently she got out of the way. That close, I believe. I grabbed my arm and dropped the bat. Convince the umpire to hit you. I didn't need it. There's ball 4. Catcher Jaden Holmes. Quorum on deck. All right. Yeah, potential bunt situation here. Down 8-1. It's not necessarily. Maybe just trying to get a little something going here. There's the bunt. And she offered for strike 1. Once that right hand goes, it's pretty well going to get called. That right hand goes forward. There's one in the 3-4 hole. Nice play there by Emma Mills to hold the runner to one base. So runners on first and second now. Third baseman Jasmine Corum. Burkhead on deck. Corum bounced to the second baseman. Infield fly situation here. They have to apply the most misunderstood rule in baseball and softball, possibly. That's inside for ball 1. Oro steps back behind the pitcher's plate. She's on the plate and she's ready to go. And here comes the pitch, and it's high. Little pop on the glove there. It was high. Ball 2. There's a swing and a miss. Ava digs it out of the ground there. 2-1. Three and one on the batter now. Little cloud cover overhead. That's full count now. That's strike 2. I think she thought she had an inside pitch there for ball 4. Umpire Jerry Suit says strike 2. The man in blue's opinion counts. And gets ball 4 on that pitch. And now he loaded the bases with nobody out. Maisie Burkhead. Hogue on deck. Yeah, Burkhead walked. She scored the only run. Got the bases loaded. Infield is in. There's a swing and a miss. Number 7 hitter in the lineup. Has issued 4 walks so far. There's a foul ball. And the on-deck hitter retrieves it. Back to Ava, back to Coral. And with an 0-2 count. Infield in. First play will be at the plate if necessary. There's swing and a miss. That's exactly what she needed in that position. That's the first out of the inning and brings up Shelby Hogue. Hensley on deck, 1 out. Hogue playing left field today. Number 8 hitter. She reached on an error in the first inning. Or first time at bat, I should say. That was inside and low. The snap throw to third base, but the runner was heads up and back in. A little dirt on the uniform there. Mom knows she played now. There's a ground ball. It's going to be foul. Strike 2. Hogue, the number 8 hitter in the lineup. That's outside for ball 2. Once again, a little pop on the glove there. There's one up. And that'll go down as a sacrifice fly. And the second out of the inning, but it drives in a run. Nice throw there. Runners hold at first and second. Savannah Hensley, Allen on deck, 2 out. And the Lady Pirates put the second run on the board. Douglas made a good catch on the throw there. Once again, runners on first and second. There's a ground ball. It's going to be fouled down the first baseline for strike 2. There's another foul ball down the first baseline over toward the dugout. Back to Kinsley Stewart. Back to Coral Hathaway. 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runs in. And it's foul ball. Kind of an inside pitch there. It kind of went off her bat. It was close to being a fair ball. That's a tough call for the umpire anyway, but Ava scoops that one out. There's a ground ball. Kinsley fields it, and the race to first is won by Kinsley Stewart. It's 3 outs. And they top 5, Lady Bulldogs, Mackenzie Boyd, Ava Brown, and Kinsley Smothers. Wind starting to pick up a little bit here. Mackenzie Boyd, recent SIC signee for the next school year. Played ball out there. She sacrificed and hit a single her first time up. Happy to see Mackenzie move on and play softball at the next level. Swing and a miss. As a coach, you're always happy to see your players move on. It'll help them get a little education. In many cases, at If not free, at definitely at a reduced rate, and that's going to help out any family anymore. Oh, there was the. Let's just say it was strike two. You saw it just as well as I did, fans. Mackenzie's squaring around. I don't really think she's going to bunt here. And that's Ava Brown. His mother's on deck, one out. I must have jinxed Mackenzie there, saying nice things about her, and she didn't really have a good at-bat that time. Whoa! Oh! Just barely. I think if there'd have been some chalk down there, it'd have been kicked up, but the paint doesn't kick up much. That had a pretty good chance of being a couple bases there. Just squeeze it in a little bit there, Ava. Just a bit high. No words enough. The old Harry Doyle play there. 1-1. It's a change up that didn't really change. That one's not going to be caught and be up against the fence. It's probably going to be going for two. I don't think they're going to get her. And the blazing speed, she's in there with a double. When they opened up that gate, welcome to the show, welcome to the home. Kinsley Smothers, Stacy on deck. Maddie Fleet Feet Fiesel in the courtesy run. Welcome to the show. All right, give Ava a break there. A little warm here. Not a bad idea. Gets away from the catcher, and old Fleet Feet, she's in there at third base. No play on her. All right. All he needs is just about any kind of hit. And this will get us another run in. That was inside. That was pretty close to clipping her on the arm. There's a ground ball in front of the plate. Well, let's put it this way. We got a run on the deal. Realistically, she gets a hit. There was an error, but that was pretty much on the catcher there. Abby Stacy, Hadley on deck. A little squibber in front of the plate, and catcher tried to make a play at third base. Just about caught old Fleet Feet off there. And luckily for her, it was an errant throw. Okay, deep breath, no harm done. Runner on second, and Lady Bulldogs are up 9-2. There's a one pretty high up. Right fielder coming toward it. No, she was not able to get there. Long way to run. Center fielder and left field pretty much in the shade now. And that ball was wet. Like I said, a lot of wet areas in the field here. Boy, the infield is sure looking nice. Again, once again, the hard work of Coach Red Stafford, definitely, and T.A. Sullivan and Ray Gould do an excellent job getting this field ready to go. That's in the dirt. Team comes out and removes the tarp to the musical accompaniment of the Beach Boys, which they just love. They know the Beach Boys means it's tarp time. Oh, there's a shot right up the middle. I believe that's going to get us another run. Here comes Kins. And Abby drives in the run there. Hadley Hunt, Hathaway on deck, 1 out.
Man, it's so hard not to act reckless. The whole much is given, much is tested. Get arrested, guess until it gets.
Pitcher Maddie Walker checks her signs. And there's Hadley's ready to go. That was a strike on the inside corner there. Let's see. Hadley is single, lined out to the first baseman, and bounced out to the shortstop. 1 for 3 in her 3 at-bats. Hadley once again in the DP position today. There's one up the middle. I don't think she's going to get to it. Oh, nice catch out there by Ari Comer. Not afraid to dive for the ball. That saved at least 1 run. Coral Hathaway, Stewart on deck. 2 out. Coral single, reached on air and was hit last time. 1 ball. Abby Stacy at first. There's one that's a mile high. Let's see what the right fielder can track this one down, and she does not get it. There's the throw in. Here comes Abby in. I believe that ball should have been caught. That was fairly easy. We'll go down as an E9 in my book. We're driving in Abby. That's run number 11. Kinsley Stewart, Mills on deck. And we're going to have, I believe it's going to be Addie Fastlane again. Addie Fastlane in the run. Give Coral a bit of a break here on this warm day. Okay, base hit here. Little defense, and this game's over. We are the visiting team, and as a result, the Lady Pirates will get 1 more at-bat no matter what happens here. Oh, right at us, and this is going to call for an engineering adjustment. No question about it. He's walked singles, walked again and scored. And we're close. There's one behind us. That's a foul ball for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. All right. The engineering department making a slight adjustment there, and we're back and ready to go again. That one's outside. Two outs. Out of you'll get a pretty good jump on the ball. Anytime there's 2 outs, you're just going to run. And that's a full count. But again, this is Addie carrying the run from second base. And so he's already walked twice. There's a ground ball to the shortstop. Scoops it up. And that's a 6-3 put out. For the 3rd out in the inning. The Lady Bulldogs put 3 more on the board. And take an 11-2 lead going into the home half of the 5th inning. Our programming department has that song for the bottom of the fifth inning, no matter who's playing. We know the fans enjoy it. Okay, Hadley Hunt will now take up the circle for the Lady Bulldogs. Try to close this one out. Hadley Hunt now in the circle for the Lady Bulldogs. And let's see here. We've got I believe we have got Addie Lane in center field, and I believe that's hold on just a second here. Keely Upchurch in right field. We'll clear this up in a minute. We're back at the top of the order for the Lady Pirates here. And there's a foul ball. First baseman, Riley Allen. Ari Comer on deck. The swing and a miss. Strike two. Got a whole new outfield for the Lady Bulldogs here. There's strike three. One out now. Center fielder Ari Comer. Walker on deck. One out. So we've got Matty Fiesel out there in left field for all right. Whole new outfield here. There we go. Keely Upchurch, Addie Lane, and Matty Fiesel. I'm going to miss for strike two. Homer was hit her first time up and bounced out to Abby Stacy in the third inning. And that's strike three. Pitcher Matty Walker for solo on deck, two out. Walker bounced to the first baseman. Kinsley Stewart struck out, and this is our third time at the plate. Oh, there's one. Tess over, nice throw, and a nice play there, scooped by Kinsley. 1-2-3 inning for Hadley. Oh, the Lady Bulldogs, the new outfield. Keely Upchurch, Addie Lane, and Matty Fiesel here in the top of the sixth inning. Upchurch, first at bat.
It sound like I'm serving traffic. Rookie of the year, I got the ball and they got theirs both. Never having mask on, waiting for Corona. Hit your 30 not to cross the plug, he went behind me, said to me. I play like a beast, but my demeanor humble.
That one's high and outside. He does not have a lot of bats in varsity games. He's pretty well played in the outfield in the JV games. There's a swing and a miss. Just a little mild breeze out there. You can see the flags gently flowing off the scoreboard. There's one. That's going to drop in. All right, Keeley. Church leads off with a single. Eddie Lane. Fiesel on deck. Okay. This is pretty much one of Coach Stafford's traditional bunt situations. Let's see if Addie can put her down. And she squares around. That's outside. There you go. Pull it back. It's not a strike. Good job. A lot of times younger players, when Coach Stafford gives them the bunt sign, they're 80 bar the door to bunt. And she's going to bunt again. Oh! That one scoops in the dirt and hits her. Matty Fiesel, Brown on deck. Well, let's see. Maybe she's going to bunt Matty here. Oh, she's checking, looking around, making sure. Here comes the pitch. And she's going to bunt. And that's how, there you go. Pull it back. Good job. Good job there. Some fans don't realize that if a ball goes in the dirt and hits the batter, it still counts as a hit batter. She's squaring around. And that's 2 balls. This is the fabulous freshman outfield at the plate. 2 of them on and 1 of them still at the plate. Let's see if she can move them around. Ooh. Kind of pulled back there enough. Mr. Suits goes with ball 3. All right, be selective now. He probably still has the bunt sign on here. Yep, here she goes. And that's 4. All right.
Why you way behind? That's why.
Brittany Storms. Brittany with her first at bat today. She's the last of the reserves to get in. That was inside for a ball. Once again, Lady Bulldogs are in the need to just score 1 run and play defense. But I'll tell you what, this is a chance to pick up 3 or 4 and still be able to close it out here. There's a foul ball down the first baseline. Just missed. Mr. Suits got a new ball in play. That one's been bouncing around on the wet probably quite a bit here. Coach Stewart makes a nice play there. He's going to throw it in. That gets it even wetter, and that'll work the towel crew over there. Not sure who has the towel now. That's inside. 2 balls, 1 strike on Brittany Storms. Brittany wearing Roger Maris's old number 9. That's outside for 3-0. All right, Brittany's in the hitter's position or hitters count now, 3-1. Pitcher's got to throw something reasonably close to a strike on 3-1. And there's one off the screen on the right-hand side. Coach Stafford Hall fields that one, just like she used to. And that's 4, and there's an RBI.
When they open up that gate, welcome to the show, welcome to the home, of the world's biggest rodeo.
Kinsley Smothers, Stacy on deck. Okay, Lady Bulldogs have a chance to break this wide open now. Kinsley, Abbey, and Hadley Hunt. A little bit of firepower there in those 3 batters. And that one's high. Kinsley on the day has reached on an error, sacrifice, flied out to center, and singled her last time up. Hitting the ball. That one's high. And Kinsley's back in the batter's box. There's one. It's in the center field. Comer gets it. Here comes the throw to the plate. And we're going to have an out. And that was a nice play there. Nice throw there.
It's a crazy town full of neon dreams. Everybody plays, everybody sings. Hollywood with a dozen twang. Real star, you got
Abby Stacy. The other 2 runners have moved up, so they sit here. Will still get us a run or 2. There's one to the shortstop. The solo throws to first, and she's safe. The Lady Bulldogs pick up 1 run. And we've got an E3, but a 3-2 for the 3rd out there. All right, a little scoring kerfuffle here, but that's 2 runs on the board, and that's what counts. The Lady Bulldogs up 13-2. So the Lady Pirates have to score 2. On half of inning 6, Bella Fasolo, Jaden Holmes, and Jasmine Corum. And here's Ava back in behind the plate. Let's see, I don't think there's any other change right offhand there. I believe that's the same crew in the outfield. Yep, Hadley's still in the circle. The Bulldogs got a 1-run edge here as far as ending the ball game here in the 6th inning. Defeated the Lady Pirates 14-0 down there in Polk County early in the year. Solo squares around as if to bunt, and it's up and where'd it go? Little kid territory. All right. Kind of a lack of little folks running around here. Usually there's several little brothers and sisters. Ooh. Knocked up some dust, but it was in front of the bag, so that's a foul ball for strike 2. All right, Hadley's ahead. Solo flied out, walked, and scored a run. That's low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Solo's a pretty solid player for the Lady Pirates. Good shortstop. And there's a looper in the right. And that brings her into second base with a 2-bagger. Catcher Jaden Holmes, Quorum on deck. Okay, walked and singled. It was her courtesy runner. It was thrown out, trying to steal second. There's a strike on the corner. Hadley pitched well last night against Anna Jonesboro. Got into a couple of jams. It was pretty well able to get out of them. There's one a mile high. Loudest Mouth gets it, and old Kinsley's there. One of my philosophies as a coach is loudest mouth gets it. Can't just stand there and discuss it. Jasmine Quam, Burkhead on deck. There's one out. Runner still at second base. Trade the run for the out. There's been no question about that. There's a strike. Speaking as a coach who's been on lots of buses, there are a lot of loud mouths. Sometimes when you get on the field, everybody goes silent. You're not in the classroom anymore. You get to talk. Yell for it. See if that works. There's a ground ball off to the side. And runner returns at second base. 2 strikes on the batter. There's high ball 2. Whoa, bing, off to the right side, off the screen. No problem. Slight adjustment there needed. Sun started getting our eyes here in the scoreboard. And there's strike 3. All right, Lady Pirates down to their last out. Maisie Burkhead, Hogue on deck. 2 out. We'll definitely give up the run for the out here. Let's get the out and not worry about the... Oh, boom, in the dugout. No harm, no foul. Two outs now, 1 strike. Burkhead walked and struck out, scored the first run of the game for the Lady Pirates. There's Hatley. There's a foul ball. He was right on it. There's 2 strikes now. Pick it up while it's foul. They do squid back in every once in a while. All right. Lady Pirates down to their last strike. And that wasn't it. Ball 1. Big lead out there on second, but she's going to go back. Hadley set, batter set. And that makes it a full count now. Or 2-2, excuse me. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And there's strike 3, and that's the ball game. And this wraps up the ball game today. The Lady Bulldogs will be traveling to Fairfield tomorrow, weather permitting.